So here we have the Mini Cooper 1.5 petrol manual on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and I'll run through a few controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it is a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. And the boot space can be increased by lifting this tray section, which is either removable or you can store it up there, and as you can see that really does increase the boot space by quite a bit. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. This car has a chili pack, which means it's got half leather seats amongst other things, all of which I can run through when we jump inside the car now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we've got the rev counter. We have the speedometer in the middle. And then on the far right-hand side, the fuel gauge. You can see the total miles on this car are 8,919. We can change information displayed above that on the trip computer by pushing the button on the end of the indicator stalk. Various different bits of fuel economy information available to you. If we go all the way around back in a circle again, probably one of the most useful bits of info is if we stop on that, we will have a digital readout for the speedometer appear there in large, as you can see, which is really useful. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we've got cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right hand side we've got stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial any one of your contacts list, and it will do that for you without you taking your phone from your bag or your pocket. It also works for the satellite navigation as well in terms of giving directions. Speaking of which, the satellite navigation screen on this car. So this car's got Media Pack XL, which is an option on this car, means you've got the extra wide satellite navigation screen. Everything that you do on this screen by way of moving around menus and what have you, navigating your way around those, is all done using the control down here. So this is along the lines of the BMW iDrive system. Every turn of this will take us through a various different option. We can then push this button down to select things. This will also move over to the right, left, up and down as well to work your way through various different menus, or you can access menus directly off of here. We are currently in the main menu, so for example if you wanted the satellite navigation you would twist it round to sat or to navigation and push that button down. When it comes to radio, you can see this car's got FM, AM and DAB digital radio. If we go back to the menu button, there's a number of other ways to listen to your music on top of that. So for example if we go to external devices, you'll see that we've got a USB input, iPod input. We can also stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, so once you've connected your phone you can listen to music both through the Bluetooth audio and through these other ways. And finally we have auxiliary input on top of that as well. There's a full video incidentally showing how the satellite navigation works on our website, which is well worth checking out, and also there's a video showing how you work Bluetooth audio as well. Below that we've got dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature on the passenger and driver sides independently. Fan speed is then adjustable in the middle. To turn the air conditioner on, simply hit that button. Same again to turn it off, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you by taking control of the fan speed itself. You can turn the fan speed down, or you can simply press the auto button to turn that system back off again. Below that we've got a few buttons. The button in the middle starts and stops the engine, so you just need to make sure the key is inside the car and you can start and stop it with this button. That turns off the stop and start. So this car's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off should you wish to. And then we've got traction control over that side. You can turn that off. It's on every single time you start the car otherwise. Underneath that we have a 12-volt charging socket, the USB and auxiliary input that I mentioned previously. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox, and then directly below the gearbox we have this hoop which shifts around, as you can see, and springs back to the center again. That changes the driver setup of the car. So for example we're in mid mode at the moment, which is the kind of normal driving mode I suppose you'd say. If we did that, up on the screen you can see that it now says sport mode, maximum go-kart feel. What it will do is alter the steering, so the steering will become firmer, and it'll make the accelerator pedal react slightly quicker to what you do and just give the car a whole sportier feel. We can put it back in mid mode, or we can put it in green mode. Green mode will give you lighter power steering, the accelerator pedal will be a lot more docile, the whole car will be just that bit better, probably for traffic driving for example. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.